Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Pasters, and today I want to take a look into the new update and give you guys my first impressions about the new characters and new uniforms. But before we start, quick announcement. If this video in the next 24 hours after posting gets 20 likes, I know it's very high number because we tend to get 15 views per video, but if we manage to do it, I will take Namor to tier 3. I will spend my tier 2 mega ticket on him. I will buy the X-Gene sub and I will take him to tier 3 as soon as I can. So if we get 20 likes on this video, I will take Namor to tier 3. So back to main topic of this video, new characters and new uniforms and some changes to GBR. Let's first take a look into new characters. I don't have any of the new characters built up. Everything, my opinion on them right now is just first impressions from what I saw and what I heard of people saying and videos I saw. So the results may skew a little bit in the long term, but again, those are first impressions. Namor is looking better than expected. He's looking more like the Mr. Fantastic when he came out. People thought that he will be weak. He only had two iframes. His damage was so-so, but after people tier 3 him and give him the CTP of Rage, he was very good character for World Boss Ultimate, and he was the best character at the time for ABX. If we look into the stats of Namor, we can see that his HP, his stat bump, right now it's the second highest, just after Captain America. So it looks like when we get him to tier 3, he will be a very powerful character, just like Mr. Fantastic was. Again, first impression of him was that he's gonna be weak combat character. And again, when we play with Namor, he looked on the test build that he's going to be weak, but right now he has two iframes, just like Mr. Fantastic did, and his damage is very good. From what I saw, his damage was outstanding. So yeah, I think he's gonna be better than expected. And because he's a biosub character, X-Gene sub, we wanted more from him, and I think we got it. I want to test him, so yeah, if we're going to get 20 likes, I'm going to tier 3 him. Again, looking at Silver Surfer, right now we cannot get him. We need to get 20 bios of him, and on Saturday there is going to be a World Boss Ultimate Galactus on which you can get maximum 10 bios per day. On forum there was some buzz about it. Every time you clear world giant boss rate Galactus, you will get at least one bios of Silver Surfer. You can get more, but you will get at least one, and you can get 10 bios per day. So at least 2 weeks, 2 rounds of Galactus Giant Boss Raid to unlock Silver Surfer, and after that we will see how he performs and how much we need to spend to build him up. So right now it's a good idea not to spend much gold, because usually native tier 2s are very expensive, so every gold counts. For example, for Doctor Doom, we needed up 100 million and up gold, so yeah. I think it is a good idea not to spend money, gold right now, and just save it for Silver Surfer. The last character of this update is Scyther, or as we know her, Wave. She's a heroic quest character. Right now I didn't see much of her. I know for a fact that she will be good as a support character when we get her to tier 2. If we quickly look at her passive, its damage decreased from supervillains by 15% and increased damage to supervillains by 40%. If we compare it quickly to character like Shuri or Coulson, for example, Coulson, it's almost the same. Coulson has decreased by 15 and increased by 45, so it's almost the same. So because we know that Coulson, Shuri, characters like that are great support characters, we know for a fact that Wave is going to be great support character as well. I want to build her slowly, so I will just rotate through heroic quest, and we'll see in a few weeks how she perform and how is her damage. Characters from heroic quest tend to be okay, not that dominant. White Fox is just a support character with great passive, and Arachnite is so-so. So I don't know how to rate her right now, but we know for a fact that she is going to be great support character. As far as the new uniforms go, I didn't buy any of them. I want to see how they will impact the meta and the characters itself, but from what I saw, Human Torch uniform is okay for him, but doesn't make a huge change for him. If you like playing him, I think you won't see much difference in play style of him. So if you want a stat bump for him, if you want to push 5 levels of World Boss Ultimate more, you should get it, but I don't think it's necessary, and I don't think it's much of a difference for him. His playstyle doesn't change. As far as Thing go, his PvE value is the same. He still struggles with World Boss Ultimate. His damage right now is divided between physical and energy. If we look into those skills, even if you have the uniform, it still lists them as physical, but because on some skills you see characters like Human Torch or Sue, Invisible Woman, this damage tends to be energy, so he can perform better in Ebony stages, but he still struggles with World Boss Ultimate. I still need to see how he performs in PvP. I think he's going to be better than he used to, but I don't think that we will see much of Thing in the PvP. I think in the top 30 or top 40 characters for PvP, he might be in there, but I don't think that this uniform is a must buy. Thing is still pretty much a Shadowland character. And the last two uniforms for Mr. Fantastic and Invisible Woman, I think they are great for the characters. If we look into an Invisible Woman, I want to quickly compare her to Psylocke because they are both deluxe pack characters. I think that the stat bump and skill changes for Psylocke were much more impactful that, than they are for Invisible Woman. This uniform makes her better, bumps her stats. I think it's only the uniform effect, it's 15%. So, oh, it's 10%. So it doesn't look like that much, but skill changes on 4 and 5 are good, but there was some increase in cooldown of her skills, so it makes her a little bit wonky to play. So it is a good improvement for the character and it makes a difference, but I personally, after what we saw from Psylocke, I expected more for Invisible Woman. She still, yes, she will perform better for Ebonimo World Boss Ultimate. I think at max it will be a change about 10 stages, so it's a pretty huge change, but it will come at a cost of wonkier play because her skill rotation would be clumsy. And Mr. Fantastic, I think right now it's a great uniform for him. He is getting a huge stat bump because if we look into it, it's a 35% all attack and he gets an accumulation skill. And on top of that, it's a uniform stat bump, so it goes up to 60% more. So, and the skill change on 3, it's good, good skill change for him. So I think if you like the character, if you want to push Proxima, World Boss, Ultimate, 10 stages more, 5 stages more, because right now he can clear at tier 3, level 60. I think if you want to push to 65, maybe if you build him very, very carefully, he will be able to push to stage 68, 70, maybe. I think you should definitely buy his uniform. I think from this update, his uniform is the best. As far as the changes of GBR goes, the rewards are better. You tend to get a lot more type enhancement kits. I played a little bit of it and I got like 100 type enhancement kits from one clear. No boost points, only energy. I got like 80 of combat type and 20 from universal. So yeah, I cleared 3 times maybe, and on the first run I got like 50, on the second I got 50 as well, but on the third one I got almost 100 type enhancement kits. So rewards are better, and it is now easier to enhance types of the characters. That's why I favorited Spider-Man and Thanos, because right now I'm working on their type. My Spider-Man was on type 1 and my Thanos was on type 0, and he's almost at 5 because I almost can make those type enhancement kits. So yeah, it is definitely a good change to this system, and I can only say good job, Netmarble. And in conclusion, I think this update is okay. I think we got better updates this year, but I think still as an update it's a good update. And the events that are going around this update, it's a whole different story. The events are amazing, and I will probably cover them in the next video. So let me know in the comments down below, what are your first impressions of the characters and the uniforms, first impression of the update. And don't forget to like this video to make my Namor tier free. See you guys next time.